Alright, so I'm here at this little tuk-tuk here in India, and this is what it looks like.
Indian auto driver.
Auto driver, yes. Ramavad Malik. Here we go. Okay, so this is our driver. Here's this little tuk-tuk. And this actually looks like a newer tuk-tuk. Where are you from? You're from Hyderabad? Hyderabad, okay. So he's from Hyderabad. So it looks like. So there's actually an option here where you don't even have to go out to search for a tuk-tuk. So if you have Uber, or they have another app here called Ola, which allows you to select the kind of transportation you want. So typically, obviously, there's the car, but you can also select this as an option. Or there's also a bike, actually, and you can also select that and then go somewhere. So I actually might do that next time too, just to check it out and see how the bike works. But this is like the tuk-tuk option, and they just come right at your door and they drop you off at your location. So as we're driving, I'm also gonna show you something that I got along today. And that is this chips. It's the Indian Magic Masala, and I may actually try this out as we're driving here in the road. Okay, so I'm still here at this little tuk-tuk, and I'll show you something interesting. So tuk-tuks generally don't have any seatbelt. This is what it looks like. So there's a little entry, there's a little door here, and there's no seatbelt. So there's also a little storage place here in the back of a tuk-tuk, and then there's a driver right here. So this is what the tuk-tuk looks like. In the meantime, I'm actually a little bit hungry now, so I'm gonna have some of the Indian snacks that I got. I was thinking about waiting till I get to where I need to go right now, but I might as well open it up. India's Magic Masala. This one right here is actually a little bit spicy, so if you're not used to spice, this might be a little spicy for you. But once you get used to the taste, it actually tastes really nice. It has a little bit of the Indian flavor to it, which is why it's called the India's Magic Masala. So as you can see here, we're stuck in traffic. And then that noise, oh my gosh, that noise is so annoying. Generally tuk-tuks, as you can see in this one, they have different advertisement typically. Some of them are like that one right there, which is empty and just black. Some of them have some of them have there's another driver right there. So some of them have different advertisements. is another metro station right here. Ooh, this one's really good. Okay, I think, oh my gosh, these horns, like when the car speaks, it's a lot. I'm still getting used to it. So I think we're almost here. And I'm gonna pack up the Okay, so we're about 15 minutes till we get to our place. went to one of my friends here to his house and had dinner and just coming back. I don't even know if you can see me clearly, but this is our little tuk-tuk on the way back. I'm taking tuk-tuk back as well. It's actually a lot less crowded than what it was like earlier. It's probably because it's late at night. And I don't even know if you can see me that clearly, to be honest. You probably can't see me that well. Let me try. I'm gonna try to put a light on me so you can see me clearly. Yeah, let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, so there we are. Alright, so I am just traveling around this little tuk-tuk. Oh man. As you can probably hear, a lot of beeping, a lot of horns, a lot of cars, just a lot of stuff here. And one of the things I realized, even on the way to this place and on the way back, a lot of times I ordered this tuk-tuk. I've never had issues actually when I booked a car, but this is actually the second time it's happened to me where when I book a tuk-tuk, they always ask you to pay a little bit more than the price given in Uber, or they just say like, I don't want to take you. So on the way here I had to pay the guy a little extra, and even on the way back he's asked actually double what the actual price is, because he said it's late at night and you know he doesn't he feels like he won't get anyone else later. So just FYI, take an Uber if you take the tuk-tuk with an Uber late at night, or just I guess if you travel with tuk-tuk within the city, they may ask you for a different price than what it's actually written in Uber or other apps like Ola when you book them. But it's definitely nice though, because there are definitely less cars right now, which probably means that I'll get to my house quicker. And you know, this cricket fever here is pretty intense. Everyone essentially is sort of following cricket, whether they're watching it or even like, you know, whether they're in this tuk-tuk, they're working as a tuk-tuk driver, or if they're, you know, traveling anywhere, they're always sort of talking with someone about the game and sort of getting scores, and or either like hearing the radio in their phone, or you know, watching the match live in their smartphone as they're traveling. So this cricket fever here is pretty out there. It's pretty big, and that's why I'm really excited to actually attend a cricket match this coming weekend. I'll definitely take my camera with me, but it's gonna be a really exciting event for sure, because I can already, like, I've seen so much energy from people here, and I can't imagine what it'll be like here in the cricket stadium. Yeah, I feel like it'll be so much of a buzz, and I don't even know how much of the match we'll get to see properly, because you know, we're not like sitting right in the front. So we're like, you know, we got a decent seat, but we didn't get the best seats obviously because it's super expensive. But we just got a decent kind of seat, and that is that's exciting. So I actually did get a chance to go to that chapati lady that I saw a couple of days ago, and well, just because I wasn't around, I had to come out and during the evening or during the time that she would be there, so I wasn't around that area. But maybe tomorrow I'll try to go back. I'll definitely go back one of these days. I'll make the time, probably tomorrow. I'll make the time to actually go and find her and then get that chapati and finally try the delicious looking chapati that she you know, that she makes every day in that little corner of the street. Okay, so I just got back from that long tuk-tuk ride, and like I was saying, I don't know if you could hear me that clearly earlier. Like I was saying, in the tuk-tuk, the drivers actually charge you a lot more, the tuk-tuk drivers, and on the way back he actually charged me double of what I was supposed to pay, and I didn't really have an option because I sat down, and then on the way he's like, oh, I want you to pay this much, and we were sort of like in the middle of you know, middle of the way, so I didn't just want him to stop me over. He was like, oh, you know, either get off or pay me double because it's late at night. And I said, okay, that's fine. But just FYI, if you also travel by tuk-tuk, with Uber, they might actually ask you to pay a little bit more. On the way there as well, I had to pay a little bit more. And on the way back, I had to pay double because it's late at night. But anyways, it was definitely a good experience. I definitely recommend riding on tuk-tuk. I guess even if it is a little bit more, it's definitely safer to use tuk-tuk with Uber or Ola or other apps in India, just because, you know, there's less of a safety issue. And if you actually just try to stop tuk-tuk on the road, sometimes it's even harder to haggle for prices because you don't exactly know how much the prices would cost to go to the destination that you're wanting to go to. But anyways, I think that's it for today. I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.